Hey, I hope today finds you well. Today I wanted to talk about how when tragedy strikes, people often will make the tragedy worse as it unfolds. Um, it's really easy to get emotionally charged and when tragedy strikes, everyone is hurting that is surrounded by a situation. Um, I think of grief as having an epicenter, and consider in every grief who is in the epicenter and where you are in the epicenter, and support in and lean out. Meaning, if you've got something that is, if you are needing support, reach out to someone who is not as close to the situation, and you'll find, generally speaking, better results. And reach inward, reach to people closer to the epicenter to support. In other words, hey, hope you're doing well, checking in, can go a long way, especially after the first uh, couple of waves of grief happens, because everyone reaches out to someone in the beginning, but then people need to move on with their lives, understandably so. But if you think about someone that's just gone through something very rough, reach out to them. They'll probably appreciate it. And also, try not to add to their misery. It's really easy to do, but it ends up where you you create more disaster. For example, when my parents died, my support structure was about 350 people, and it eroded down to 2 very quickly. And it's not that people didn't love me or people didn't want to support me. It's that I also too, you become irrationally emotional, and you lash out. Especially, I was 22 at the time, 22, 23, and it did not go well. It was a lot to handle. My support structure eroded overnight, and let's be honest, my community didn't really come to my aid too well. I don't resent them for that. It's been a long time, but and a lot of those people I've reached back out to, but it was rough for a while. So this time with my wife, it's been a lot better, and it's because I know that right now I am irrational, and I'm trying my best to be rational, but I'm trying not to make a bad situation worse. And that's that's a really hard endeavor, and I wish you well on it when you face tragedy of your own. This is why I've kind of formed the listeners, is because say you get in a fight with your brother, and you don't want to be in that fight, but it's a necessary fight, and you don't have the emotional bandwidth to navigate it. Reach out to the listeners and talk it out with them, and be hostile, and you know get it out, and have them help you, have the listener help you frame your conversation. Anyway, thank you for listening. Hope you have a great day.